Good evening, I am an English comedian and I've been doing comedy for 20 years. Thunderous applause. To Germans. Yeah, it's a bit like trying to sell bacon sandwiches at a vegan convention. I'd like to point out I'm not Anna's boyfriend. Yeah, ex-musician, filmmaker. Yeah, it's just a coincidence. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I suffer from autism spectrum disorder, which means that I'm highly intelligent, if not modest, socially awkward, and slightly creepy. Yeah, but we're not all like Elon Musk. Most of us just end up in IT. My last job in IT I got because I had more experience than the other guys. I had a lot of experience in stuff they didn't understand, like showering, using deodorant, kissing girls, that sort of thing. Yeah, and because I suffer from ASD and ADHD, I've got all the A's and all the D's, I tend to read a lot of self-help books. And the problem is, they all say the same thing. Be yourself. I don't want to be myself, I want to be Batman. Because Batman is the only member of the Justice League who doesn't actually have any superpowers. You know, he's just a rich, psychotic loner. But he has to be all three. Because if he's not, he'd join the Republican Party. But, yeah, you're all laughing now, but that basically means Donald Trump is one step away from being Batman. Yeah, as I said, I've got ADHD, I've got ASD, and I also have obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, which really pisses me off, because it's not in alphabetical order. And, yeah, I actually got thrown out of an OCD self-help group, because I passed around some M&Ms without sorting them by colour. I got my own back. I sent them all a picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Have you ever seen someone with OCD try and hang a picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Yes, so what do you do if you suffer from OCD? Well, I moved to Germany. Because in England, I'm just a paranoid little weirdo. But in Germany, I am not trying hard enough. So yeah, one of the big problems I have with the ADHD and everything is that I get a lot of weird thoughts at night in bed, like things like, is it lucky to be run over by an ambulance? Yeah, that one takes a bit of time. Does McDonald's have an account at the Hamburger Sparkasse? Yeah, and the one I had the other night, which was, wouldn't it be funny if Adolf Hitler came back in the body of a lesbian? And then I realised it had already happened. Yeah, but one of my big problems... My biggest problem with living in Germany is the taps, you know, the Wasserhahn in pub toilets. As you know, in England we have two taps, hot and cold. You know, you want warm, you turn them both on, and if you're lucky, you might get some warm out. In Germany, that's too simple. You know, you've got to have this three-dimensional joystick thing, haven't you? So, yeah, taking a shower is like playing Tomb Raider. That's the tap, by the way. Yeah. But the worst ones are in Kneipe and pub toilets. You know, and I was in this one the other day, and it had radar taps that know that you're coming. And I went in, you know, I got the squirt of soap, you know. I looked at this tap, and there's, how the hell do I turn this on? Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Nothing happening. Nothing. So I've got all this soap in my hand, and what am I going to do with that? Where's the towels? Where's the paper towels? There's no paper towels. Don't panic, deep breath. Take a look in the bin, and the bin is full with paper towels covered in soap. Überraschung. Or as we like to say in England, shit. So I had no choice but to go upstairs and ask if they've got any paper towels. So, because for some reason, all the toilets in pubs in Cologne are downstairs in the cellar. So I come out and I'm about to go up the steps, and there's this woman coming down the steps, giving me this absolute look of horror, looking at my hand. And no, it's not what you think. Sniff it if you don't believe it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I nearly got arrested because of German toilets. My name's Steve Nicks. Thank you very much for listening.